calms your mind. The way your body stays, sitting, walking, posture is in fact a static position that people adapt. So why do we care about the posture? We have different surveys about people's opinion towards posture. They generally think that a good posture can improve mental performance. You may ever imagine that people adapt a posture while they're listening can affect their understanding towards the contents of the speakers. It is natural to think that sitting straight up can increase our concentration and hence improve our understanding towards the contents of the speaker. We can experience through years of education in school class. But is this really the case? Are there any alternative posture that we can adapt to have an even better concentration? Let's discover the answer by ourselves.
These are the material we used for the experiment. Zoom, camera, newspaper article, and Google Form.
We divided 9 participants into 3 groups, with all with 3 different postures. The first posture is straight head up. The second one is head down over the desk. And the third one is the slouching posture. We recorded the newspaper article in an audio file, and then all the 3 groups were asked to listen to the audio in that particular posture. After they listened to the audio, they were asked to answer 4 general questions and 4 fairly detailed questions about the article.
We have asked our participants how they feel after the experiment. For the posture of slouching, all of the participants think it makes them feel hard to concentrate to our recording. 2 of the participants think this posture makes them feel tired and uncomfortable easily. One of them even feel the pain of their back and wrist in the experiment.
For the participants with the posture sitting straight up, they find it very difficult to maintain the posture during listening to the audio recording, and that's why they were not able to concentrate, as they mentioned after. While for the participants who were in the posture of head on the desk, some find it comfortable while the others not.
I usually have the posture of hand on cheek when I listen to music or audio, and the posture of keeping my head down on the desk is a little bit uncomfortable, and it loses my concentration and my brain just cannot function during I'm listening to the audio.
My position was being head down on the table while listening the audio, and then I responded to the question provided by the questionnaire.
And how did you felt about the experiment?
I feel like sleepy while giving my responses, so that's why it was difficult for me to remember many of the things mentioned on the audio.
What was your posture while you were listening to the recording?
My posture was that I was sitting straight back. I was not comfortable because usually I don't sit like this, and I believe it impacted my performance negatively. So usually I sit like this when I'm studying, but I felt like I was, forced to sit straight.
I don't think it was comfortable for me. My natural position is a bit relaxed and shrink down like this. So most of the time, instead of focusing on the details, I would focus on making my back straight. So that did impact my focus and attention a little bit negatively.
Going into the experiment, we expected that the average score of the participants sitting straight would be higher than those of the participants sitting head down, and the participants who were slouched would have the minimum average score. Although this was the case, we expected that the average score of the head down participants would be closer to that of the sitting participants rather than those who were slouched. But the results showed otherwise. Other studies which talked about similar subjects, such as ones conducted by the Nature World News and the American Posture Institute, also attributed sitting posture to be closely linked with memory. Some of them stated that the straightness of the spine and proper posture can provide higher levels of engaged learning and cognitive performance, and these studies support our results. Probably the most interesting part of the results was that none of the participants were happy in the position provided. The participants who were sitting head down or slouched were comfortable but were unable to pay proper attention. Although this was to be expected, but the participants who were sitting straight were uncomfortable in their position and had to correct themselves again and again. One of the reasons this happened was because of a small sample size, but the most important reason would be that the participant's body has become used to sitting in incorrect positions. So, when they sit in the correct position, their body becomes uncomfortable. This could be the starting point of a future research. Concluding, I would say that sitting straight increases your memory and attention as prior researchers have shown, but due to incorrect habits, it is no more the most comfortable position.